What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Boomer's Blades. There's a open tag going around. Show your green knives. I saw it on Baxter's Blade last night, and then I saw it on New Again Knife Reviews. They both have good videos. Two of my favorite YouTubers. So I'm gonna show you my green knives now, and the first one's gonna be the Deep Canyon Hunter Green Bone Trapper. This thing is. Well, did I have it backwards? I did. This is like take 4 or 5. I'm already down to one of these. It's not the Lord's drink. I had that yesterday, Dr. Pepper. But I love these things. I drink about 2 a day. Anyway, this is one of my most favorite trappers. I have a few. If you notice how it swells up here on the bone. It's just, let me give you a closer look. Maybe that'll help. Well, wish I could do it with, look at that. Just, Case makes beautiful knives, beautiful knives. It's a little darker on the POW side, but all around a beautiful knife, man. It's got a little, what am I looking at? The spade blade goes a little to the POW side, but it doesn't rub. It's pins are not proud. Actually, this one is a little proud. I'm sorry I spoke too soon. I try to use these pretty often as an EDC. Here I have the Deep Canyon Sodbuster, and this one is hands down my favorite Sodbuster, just because I love the jigging. I love how it's a little thicker. It works really good in my hand. I got average size hands, and it fits perfect. Good skinning blade. Was it at 8? So I believe that's a 2022. 23. 22 or 23. Correct me if I'm wrong, or let me know. I know I used to know, but I'm starting to get so many knives that I kind of gotta look back and remember what's what sometimes. The next one's gonna be the Kentucky Bluegrass Bone PC Trapper. That's another knife I love. I used this as an EDC the other day. I use my greens a lot. It's called Bluegrass, but it's actually green. I believe this is pocket worn, if I'm not mistaken. I had made a video on this, and I was thinking about darkening this, but why mess with a good thing? It's perfect the way it is. I'm not gonna try to dye it or any risk messing it up. Good job, Case. Blades are pretty centered. I love the bolster, the way it's smoothed out. It's not real squared off. Yeah, this is absolutely another favorite knife. I wouldn't be complete without the Kentucky Bluegrass Sodbuster. I like this one. I like the jigging. But I guess it'd be my second favorite of the Sodbusters. And let me see if I can get you a better light. Well, trying to pick the best one that I think would show better. I guess it'd be that one, but it's another beautiful knife. As you can tell, I like green a lot. And my very first case. I believe it was this one and then the medium stockman that started the whole thing. Kentucky Bluegrass. Sorry, kind of a tongue twister for me. Copper lock. It's my only copper lock. I saw some videos the other day. I think it was Baxter's Blade. He had a line of copper locks, full size copper locks. And I thought, I might just go ahead and get one. Maybe in the next week or two. But I like this knife. I don't use it a whole lot. I think it was primarily because I didn't have smaller slips, and I'm starting to accumulate more slips, pocket slips. Sorry, I had to take a little drink. So I'm gonna start putting it into the rotation when I use my Trapper and Sod Buster. The next one's gonna be the Burnt Bright Green Bone Corncob Jig Trapper. I love this thing. My only regret about not collecting sooner is I didn't get the peanut butter and jelly, but this fits in the rareness, I guess, of the peanut butter. I don't know. I'm just rambling on. Sorry. I'm gonna get ready here in a little bit and go see. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm going to Trapper John's Knives. It's on the Blanco Road in San Antonio. I have a couple buddies that buy knives there, and they have, I think he's got about 80, 90 case knives, he was telling me. I've talked to him a few times. He's going to let me make a video there, so I ordered a tripod last night. It'll be my first video, my first tripod for that matter. So this one's got a Wharncliffe blade. It makes it real special because most trappers don't. They have a clip blade and a spade blade. I love this thing. I use this one a lot too. I alternate every other day. Sometimes I'll got a good snap. Sometimes I'll wear the same. I'll use the same set for a day or two, and then I realize I got a whole lot of knives, so I need to move on. Try to, but this, I have not touched this one. If you guys seen the videos, I bought this with a Sod Buster. I burnt it. It came out nice, but a little too dark. Looked more like a pickle. So I ended up buying another one. I'm going to share both of them with you. That's why I have two. But the lizard skin, man, beautiful knife. You know what? Before we get to the Sod Busters, let's do the Mini Trapper lizard skin. This is one of my favorite knives. This one too. This one I carry a lot. I only have like, I want to say 3 or 4 Mini Trappers so far. And so if I don't have the color matching, I'll go ahead and use the, whatever's closer to it. The Buffalo Horn Mini Trapper. I use that a lot. I like the texture. I like to fidget with it. But this one's got good snaps. It's not as good as the Red Bone or the. I'd give it a 4.5. The walk and talk is good. The fit and finish is good though. On all these, the fit and finish is good. I got real lucky. Not a lot of burnt on the pow side. Just a little here on the bottom, just a little tad, and it did cross my mind, but no, I'm not gonna mess with it. The show side has a good amount. I kind of wish the pow side did, but I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna leave it alone. Some I will modify and mess with. I'll even dye knives and of course I got that on videos. But there's certain things that I won't mess with, and these would be one of them. This is the Sod Buster, the lizard skin as well. I kind of like it because this was my second sod buster. It's got good burnt. I did burn this one a little here. If I'm not mistaken. You know what? I think I did it a lot. But to lighten it up, I use the Case erasers, and I had made them kind of dark, and I went on ahead and some I did, like right here I didn't. I think the edges I did of the bone for sure, yeah. And then this one I hadn't touched yet, but if you look on the show side, I used the Case erasers and I took off a little of the burnt just to make it more natural, trying to make it, and as you can see, it matches pretty good. My first sod buster was this lizard skin, not my first in the lizard skin family. And I burned it pretty good. I did do the same thing. I actually experiment with this one first because I did give it a hairline fracture. Sorry, guys. Right here. And I put some Gorilla Glue. And, I really don't use it. It's a good extra knife. It's kind of tight. Blade goes a little bit to the show side, but it doesn't rub at all. Yeah, I've kind of I need to use the Case eraser and take it off a little, lighten it up a little. Power side's a little lighter than the show side. All good knives. So anyway, this is my my green collection. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. I do have the Civivi that's, I guess, green, OD green. This is actually a good knife. It's the Mini. I forgot the name of it, and I didn't write it down. But you guys probably know. It's very sharp, razor sharp. Good EDC knife. I started, when I started collecting, I originally just wanted to collect Case knives because I saw a couple and I thought, man, I remember them since I was a kid. But I've since then ventured out. I've gotten Rough Riders, a Civivi, lots of Case knives, Queen knives, couple elephant toes, which are Rough Riders from the Rough Rider family. There's other ones, but so anyway, I have by Tuesday they should be here. I ordered 5 Roachcraft knives. Slips should be here today. I'm waiting on the mailman. Tick tock, tick tock. That's what I'm actually waiting for before I head to the Trapper John's knife shop, and I'll probably get a knife or two there, depending on what I see. But it's kind of a distance from where I live, but man, it's got to be worth the drive. So I'm gonna go ahead and film it, or I got his permission, and show you some knives. But anyway, so I lose track sometimes. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon. You guys be safe. Thanks for watching. And thanks for subscribing. I'm at, before I stop, I'm at 98 subscribers. So thank each and every one of you. Hoping to get 100 by the end of the weekend. Again, thanks for watching, and y'all have a good evening, good day.